Answer to 11A, this is actually a two-part question, rather. It's the compound interest formula. And the compound interest formula is here. It's going to be given to you. And they tell you what each piece means. P stands for the principal or starting amount. A is the amount with interest, R is the rate, and this must be in decimal. N is the number of compounds. And T is time. And time and rate will always be in conjunction with each other. If this is an APR, an annual percentage rate, this will be years. So if it says it's compounded monthly, which is the most common, this will be a 12 because you get your interest 12 times a year. And that's all the compounding means, is give me my interest. Quarterly would be 4. Annually would be 1, but then that would mean that this is just the appreciation formula. Daily would be 365, etc. Weekly would be 52. That's one that we forget sometimes. But most commonly, it's quarterly or monthly. So it tells us, you know how I liked you to set this chart up here, what the variables are. There's the A, the P, the R, the N, and the T. They start with 3,500. The rate is 8.25%, so you have to express that as a decimal. Monthly, so this is 12. And they want to know in 5 years how much I'm going to have. So that's 5. So I just put it into the equation. And since there are no embedded variables here, I just type this in using your fraction feature and your lovely exponent feature. Set to the nearest dollar, so 5280. And put the dollar sign there if it's anything with dollars. The second part required a little bit more work. It wanted to know in what year would their money double. And they invested it in 2013, so after we get the number of years, we can apply that to 2013. So if we start with 3,500, doubling would be 7,000. So we just put that in there like that. And we have the 7,000 equals 3,500. And you can see the variable here is T. So I just put this into the calculator and it became this in decimal. This is the entire calculator face. I can't combine that because this is attached by an exponent, law of operations. It says to divide both sides by 3,500. So this is 2 equals. Now at this point I have a variable in the air there. I'm like, what the heck am I going to do? I can't write these as the same base, so I'm going to have to bring logs into the picture. So you have a choice. You can either take the log of both sides, or since you have that new operating system, this is my base, this is my exponent, and this is my number. And you can write it as log base. This should be a little lower. Log base 1.006875 of 2 equals the exponent of 12t. To get t by itself, I divide by 12. And I type that into the calculator and I get my 8.43 years approximately. Now that would have gotten you almost full credit. For another credit, it says during what years. So I have to apply that 8.43 years to the starting year of 2013 to get my 2021. So you say during the year 2021. During the year. You don't have to tell me it's a third of the way in. It's just during the year or halfway through the year. It's just during the year.